This program is intended for mature audiences and may contain some material that is not suitable for everyone, including violence, coarse language, and unfiltered opinions. We do not endorse the views of those we report on.
Narrator Raja, Squid Ear, Holly, Kung Fu. I'm on. Hi, are we talking?
Yeah, we're talking.
Yeah, Dave. Welcome. It took like 3 weeks since you paid me money to talk. You were very adamant that I talked to you at the time.
Yeah, because I was pissed off, but then I just got the fuck over it.
But you got the fuck over it. Quebec, I think, 102 biddies. So can I ask what you were upset about? Did you figure that out?
Yeah, your fans were calling my private fucking home number.
Interesting. So you still think that was my fans?
They literally said they were.
Okay, so my fans did not say that they were doing that. Actually, they said that they weren't doing that.
Of course they're going to lie to you. All I know is...
Do you think that you can be lied to?
Yeah, of course it can be lied to.
Oh, okay.
However,
so there's one group of people who watches you that doxes people, and you think it's my...
They literally said they were your fans.
Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? Canadian Unicorn, you're one of Willie Dibby. So the people that doxed you watch both of us talk.
So you're just fine with your fans doxing people?
Dave, are you listening to me?
I have listened intently to every word you've said. You're fine with your fans doxing people?
Listen harder. No, I said my fans didn't dox you.
Are you sure?
People that
every one of them?
Yeah. Yes. There is
you got a decent-sized audience. You can't speak for every one of them.
Yes, I can. I'm their Lord and Savior.
Jake, I've got a fucking smaller audience, and I can't control what my fans do.
Yeah, because you're a weak, impotent man, and I'm strong. No Pickle, thanks for the 100 biddies. Dave is adding to the story. I see it keeps changing, making me believe more and more that he's lying. So, tell me about this call that you got.
It was during a stream, and the number kept calling, and they basically identified themselves as ActualJake fans. That's it. That's why I got.
How'd they do that?
That's why.
How'd they do that? Did they say I'm a fan? Did they say I'm a fan of ActualJake?
Yeah, basically.
No, not basically. What did they actually say? You're dancing around it.
I don't fucking remember. It was 3 weeks ago.
You don't remember? You don't remember something? You don't remember this big traumatic moment when you were doxxed?
It wasn't that traumatic, Jake.
You paid me $15 and cried on stream. What do you mean?
Whoopty shit, it's $15. Enjoy a pizza on me. Enjoy a shakaroni on me.
What's a shakaroni?
It's some pizza from Papa John's.
But I can tell you who it was.
Oh, who was it?
Okay, so there's a little tiny podcast with a cokehead, and there's a chubby guy, and they watch us talk to each other, and they think you're really funny, and then they think I'm funny, and so they make fun of both of us poorly. I think. I don't even think they do a good job making fun of you, to be honest.
Kino Casino. Just to throw.
Ooh, that's the one. So they have a history of like doxing in their community. Does that not compel you at all? So they watch the thing and they call you the gloop guy?
I don't really care.
Okay, so this is evidence to support that it wasn't again on your bingos.
Jake, the only reason we're talking right now is because you just wouldn't let it the fuck go. I said I just gave you $15. Go enjoy it. I don't care.
Okay. But anyway,
I have
I'm just
no
saying,
interest in this anymore.
Okay, so if that happens in the future, I mean, you just bet it's those people over there. Okay. Anyone that I caught would catch doxing you would be banned from my community, and they know that. So I mean, like, I wouldn't support that. Okay, so but do you understand that like someone that is rich can be attracted to a person that's overweight?
They can, but they're even rarer.
But it happens all the time. It's not rare at all.
Yes, it is.
It's really not rare at all.
Rich is rare.
This isn't rare. There are many wealthy. There's a meme of wealthy and fat people. Like this is super normal because they have access to resources. They can eat more.
Yeah, but I guarantee you, those chicks do not want a fat dude.
What do you mean? I fuck.
They basically want fucking Bruce Wayne. Man.
They don't want Bruce Wayne. Yeah, so if you're not tied to the idea of like money, it doesn't matter to you at all. So why are you so worried about what women want in a partner that is, and that one of those things being money, and B, why then are you such a cuck for capitalism?
Okay, name me one successful socialist state.
Sure.
Seriously, I'm waiting.
Like, wait. I mean, there's states with socialists in it, but every time I say it, you're going to be like, no, that's not socialism.
Okay,
right? Because
give me your best three.
right, so you'd have the Nordic states, you have aspects
Nordic
of society
state,
that's
no,
socialist.
no.
But I would say,
Even the Nordic
but I would
states
argue,
sent a letter to Bernie
I would
Sanders.
argue,
Please stop telling
I-
everyone we're socialist.
right. See what I said? So when I say a state, you're just gonna be like, no, that's not a state. That's socialist. And I agree that they're not socialist enough. Dave, actually, so shut the fuck up and listen is what I said. So I'm talking about produce at the consumer level. You and me, when we walk into a grocery store, should not have to pay a single penny for produce. You can, however, pay for a Dorito. Who pays the farmer, though, is the government, because the government is the entity under which all of the natural resources of the country exist. If you are in the United States, you're in the country has access to your natural resources. You pay the farmer a subsidy like we already do, but one that actually pays them a living wage. We don't have to have someone there, and then you as a person can just go and get what you need. If you want processed foods, Doritos, a baked chicken, sushi, whatever, that makes sense that you buy that individually, which is why you could have a limited market while we phase out of capitalism, because I know that you people won't like that. You have dollar bills. Like, so does this sound like really, really fucking hardcore to you? Like,
no,
just to not charge for oranges and apples at the produce?
That sounds like complete fucking
level?
bullshit.
Why?
That sounds like complete fucking bullshit.
Why, Dave?
Okay,
you have to defend your position with your strong brain.
I'm going
to. Okay, so why does it make more sense?
The government already gives the farmers billions of dollars.
No. Dave, hold on.
No. I listened to your entire point. No, I listened to your entire point. Shut up.
They don't. But you're wrong. They don't subsidize all crops. They subsidize corn, soy, potatoes, stuff like that. Stuff we don't need all the time. They only subsidize that. The reason you have cornflakes, corn chips, Doritos, everything else that's corn and potato and shit is because they subsidize that. We don't subsidize all produce. If we did,
we fucking do. We subsidize milk.
We absolutely do not subsidize all produce. We subsidize some produce, and you can qualify.
Jake,
you can qualify.
Jake, I was in the grocery business for 15 fucking years.
Yeah, man, that's so impressive.
We do. Because one, the price of lettuce is already artificially low. But two,
so you can include lettuce. They don't subsidize every fucking piece of produce. It's just not the case.
You have to pay for the lettuce because your labor didn't go in to create the lettuce.
You can pay the farmers. Yeah, absolutely.
But it's not the government's job to do that.
Yes, it is.
We already do.
No, they don't pay. They don't.
No,
Dave,
yes,
they don't do it. No,
yes,
they absolutely don't.
They do.
Dave,
Jake, I do not know how to
wrong.
get this through your thick skull.
Dave, you're screaming like a child.
You know what? What is the point
like
of us talking?
Baby.
What is
Are you going to rage quit again?
What is the fucking
rage quit
point?
on your bingo cards?
What is no?
Rage quit on your bingo cards.
I'm not going to rage quit. What is the point of us talking?
I'm not going to rage quit. Yeah, you will.
What is the point?
You're always fucking doing this.
What is the point? Because you know I'm right.
What is the point? You're not. Listen to me. You are incorrect about this. Dave misunderstands Jake on your bingo cards. Dave gets unreasonably mad about something reasonable on your bingo cards. Dave screams on your bingo cards.
Yeah, and all Jake does is just try to talk over me. That's all he fucking does. That's his debate tactic. He doesn't actually have a fucking argument.
I made several arguments. Dave gets dommed by Jake several times on your bingo cards because he bows the knee. He bends the knee to me. So does Pooter Falcon. Thanks for shutting up, little boy. Keeping quiet for me. That's good for you. Good job. So
yeah,
Dave,
you know what? You're a pathetic little bitch. You can't actually argue the point.
Rage quit?
You
on your bingo card? This is
gonna
get someone a bingo for sure.
You basically, all you do is just try to overtalk everyone. That's all you do. Like you and all the rest of your fucking leftist asshole douchebag thing.
Dave,
I
think it's because you can't.
Point. You know your policies are bullshit, and a pipe
Dave,
dream.
the policy you have not one time tried to debunk. You just said, nope, you can't do it. And you didn't give me reasons. You just said we can't afford it. And then when I said
it would double the fucking budget of the United States. The entire United States GDP is $21 trillion. Bernie Sanders' plan would drag us up to 13 trillion.
So 13 is less than 21.
Oh my God.
Never mind, I'll be here for fact checks.
Fact checks.
Death penalty.
You should not be able to, the government should not be able to kill a citizen of the United States.
Why?
Because it violates, like, the government shouldn't have power over us. You agree with that as a libertarian, right? The government shouldn't be able to just fucking kill you. You want liberty from the government?
But you also believe that the government should allow the termination of something that will become a human. Now, I should have pointed out the caveat.
Dog.
I should point out the caveat that
people.
I believe abortion to a point.
They ain't people. I believe in abortion just for forever.
To what
I have a
point?
reason why, but
to what point?
You can abort any baby.
So 35 weeks, 6 days, and 10
Don't
minutes
care.
before. Okay, that is a person.
Okay, so do you know why?
Why?
Okay, so the reason that is the position is because you can't limit the ability for a doctor to be able to like save one or the other, because every time there's a late term abortion, it's a sad event, right? It's not for like prophylactic purposes. Can you agree that late term abortions are not for just superfluous, I'm going to get a 9-month abortion? Like no one's doing that. There's literally no data that supports that. It's all emergency cases. Do you acknowledge that truth?
I will give you the caveat that
okay.
I have a 20-week.
Oh man, are you listening to what I said?
Let me finish my point. I have a 20
you didn't answer my question.
I have a 20-week thing that says you can get it for whatever reason. Now, the weeks 20 to about 26, the fetus is not viable. So if it starts tanking, obviously I've got to kill the fetus to save the mother. Fine with that.
Dude.
However, much beyond that, in the 8th or 9th month, if the baby is causing complications for the mother, we can induce labor and both mother and baby survive.
Okay, so Dave, obviously there are times when that's not the case. You acknowledge that?
Okay, in incredibly rare circumstances, like let's say the baby got the fucking
sure. Let's steel man
wrapped around
it. Doesn't matter.
Neck.
It doesn't matter what it is. It could be anything. I agree with you. Can you steel man my position like a fucking confident person for once? You fucking worms. I have steel manned every position you had.
By the way, Underhaven is no friend of mine.
I don't know who Underhaven is right now.
100,000 per year in the U.S. That's not that many.
That's a lot. That's a lot of people. 100,000.
You were mad about 330 million.
9/11? What?
How many
in
children?
A country of 330 million, Jake.
330 million. 100,000 people don't fucking matter. Then fucking go walk into traffic, Pooter Falcon. No one will miss you. Go. Like what?
3
million. You understand how fucking stupid that is?
4 million fucking babies are born. 100,000 out of 4 million is pretty fucking rare.
How the fuck do you give a fuck about a single baby? You don't give a fuck about 100,000 people, but you're gonna say like, oh my God, please.
Because generally leftists like you want a fucking late-term abortion for any reason, including cosmetic.
No one's getting cosmetic. Someone's getting contraceptive. No one is. That's not a statistic we have numbers for. But like literally,
there are radical
people are
feminists
denied.
that do want a post-birth abortion.
Post-birth abortions are a myth by the right wing, man.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. If you the only other time this happens is when a child like is born into the world with a condition that is killing them, and they essentially just put it down so it doesn't have to sit there and suffer. They give it like a morphine drip and let it die.
So it's like a dog.
Yeah, but Yes, sure, I guess.
That's a
but
really
not
weird
really.
way to phrase it, man.
Yeah,
Like,
not really. It's a really sad moment for the parents who lost a child. They're just giving in a moment of pain some relief to this infant, and then
you're saying
I'm for that as well. Yeah.
Hold up. Let me understand you. So a woman is having a normal pregnancy. She's 8.5 months pregnant. Now nothing is wrong. Everything is normal.
Okay.
She's 8.5 months
and then something
pregnant.
goes wrong?
No, nothing goes wrong. She decides at the 8.5 month mark, I don't want to have the kid. I want an abortion.
Yeah, you ask the lady why do you want to have an abortion, and then she's like, "Yeah, I just fucking hate kids." I personally don't think that matters.
But
there's
have a
not
problem
a lot
with
of doctors.
the death penalty.
So, yes. So one is the
murder
government
of an innocent. The other
one is not murder of an innocent.
At 8.5 months, it's a fucking baby.
Yeah. So it literally doesn't happen. It's not real. I personally would be morally opposed to this.
But you would be fine with it. That's my problem.
But
I take a little break.
he
I'd be
just said
fine
the
with it. If
opposite,
you,
though.
I just said I would be morally opposed to it.
If you're
Revenge
going to
doesn't
say
matter.
if you're going to say
Irrelevant.
abortion is okay, but the death penalty
These
is
aren't
not.
comparable.
Yes,
These aren't
they
comparable.
are. It is a life or death thing. If
I
you
wouldn't
support
allow,
abor- if
for
you
instance, I wouldn't
support
allow the
abortion-
government. I
If
wouldn't
you
allow
support
the-
abortion,
Mhm.
you have to support the death penalty.
No, I
if you
don't.
are against the death penalty, you also have
No.
to be against abortion.
I understand
it is a
why you.
zero-sum game.
No,
Either
it's
you
not.
are team life or team
No.
death. Me
No.
personally, I'm team death.
Jake, what about
Hey,
again?
Peter Falcon, what if you shut up so I can answer the question? So the reason that these are different is because I wouldn't allow the government to tell you have to get an abortion, for instance.
No
Right?
one
So that is what's different.
no government is doing that.
China literally exists, Peter Falcon, you dumb motherfucker. Shut up. Just shut
I'm
up.
referring- I was
You're
referring
so
to
fucking
us.
stupid.
All right, Jake,
You're so dumb.
Jake, let him fucking talk.
God, you're stupid.
Let him fucking talk.
Okay,
I'll mute
Peter
I was
Falcon, go
referring
ahead
to-
and talk. No
I was
government,
referring- I was referring to the United States. God.
just the government of the United States doesn't do
Jake,
that.
shut up or I'll kick you from the call. Let him
Oh,
talk.
That's a rage quit too, dude.
No, it's not.
Yes, it fucking is kicking me from the call like a
Like
pussy.
I give
Shut
a
up.
fucking like I give a flying fuck what your beta ass thinks of me. Shut the fuck up.
Beta ass.
Jake, this is my chat room.
It's not, man.
Okay,
It isn't. You're-
fine.
You're, just gonna rage quit, man. Hey, let's.
Didn't want to
Vote
respect the
sick.
rules.
Well, it's sick, Jake.
Oh man, this feud is never ending, isn't it?
Well, the problem is the way Jake debates. He just wants to bamboozle. He just wants to roughshod everyone. He never actually made a goddamn counter argument. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not the best at it, but you know, let's be honest. He tried. The only thing he did, and Power Falcon can attest to this, is just he attempted to overtalk me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just came in here towards the end. I wanted to try and offer a fair perspective, but there wasn't much time for that. It seems like whenever you and Jake talk, it just tends to go in circles most of the time. Honestly,
Well, he was honestly after me for 2 weeks because 3 weeks ago I gave him the $15 fucking dollars. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't care about it anymore. Go, it's $15. Have a shakaroni.
Not a Papa John's fan, I admit.
I'm not really a Papa John's fan either. Their pizza
nah,
is
Papa John sucks a fat one.